So we're here, we're ranking every FNaF game.
Yeah.
I feel it's very important that we do this because I
Yeah.
need to judge your opinions on the FNaF games. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be
Wait.
the best opportunity
Wait.
to do that. So
No. No, you don't judge my opinions. The internet judges my opinions.
I'm gonna, but I am the
No.
internet. They call me Mr. Internet.
No one has ever fucking called you that in their entire life.
Everyone calls me that all the time, constantly. We've already ranked um the characters. So now we're ranking the games. We're back in action. How long ago was that? Hold on.
I think 2021 maybe?
2020. Hold the fuck on. There's no way.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters we're behind on. We need to make a part 2 of the series.
I'm
It's
checking real
whenever
quick. Hold on.
it's whenever Security Breach came out because the last updated characters on there are Security Breach characters. Not the searching up my channel. Insane.
Hold on, hold on. T-
2 years ago?
that was 2 years
2023.
ago. This was an hour
Oh,
fucking long. Yeah, 2023.
2023. What the fuck?
It's
I would have thought it was older.
not it being age restricted.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. So, how do you want to just go in order? You want to just go in order?
Yeah, I'm cool with
All
that.
right, all right. FNaF 1, start of the franchise, start of the
Wait,
franchise. What?
wait. Before we rank them, we need to lay some base rules down like we do with the characters, which is, are we ranking them on nostalgia or character design? What are the factors into what makes it a ranked game?
I think there's a lot. I mean, we got atmosphere, gameplay. I mean,
So
these
we just doing
are
overall.
just overall how technically good of a game could it be?
Got it. Okay, I want to put Five Nights at Freddy's 1 B tier.
B tier, really?
B or C. B or C. I'm okay with both.
I say it's a good A.
No. And here's why. Hear me out. Now, I would rank it higher if we were doing just off of nostalgia. It's the first game. It doesn't play bad. It's got neat concept design. The thing is that it doesn't have a lot of lore. Um, you know, and I don't. Since so many games came out after it, it as a game, like it's good, but it's not great and it's not bad. So I think it's like a nice middle, honestly. I think it's solid.
Seeing it as a standalone game, I feel the gameplay still is solid. And on top of that,
Mhm.
it's like one of the few FNaF games that's still fucking terrifying. The atmosphere in the first game was nailed immediately. Like it is still a terrifying fucking game.
Yeah, and it's got good concept. I'm not denying that, but I just don't see it any higher than a B, truly for me.
I see it as an A. I see it as at least like a low A. What do we think? Maybe high B, low A.
Okay, well we don't have a there's not a middle there. It's gotta choose a column.
Well, I know we got to choose one right now, but I'm just saying, where are we standing right now? Where are we standing?
I mean, I personally can't go any higher than a B. But I could do a high B. I can it could be the first in the B line
I'll
if that
settle with that.
satisfies
I'll
you.
settle with that. I'll settle
Okay.
with that. All right, FNaF 2.
Okay, my favorite game of all time, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily a great game. But I just like it because I like the characters, I like the new lore. This is when the games start introducing lore, like deeply. We have the mini games that were added. We get more animatronics, so more jump scares. We get unique animatronics. We get backstories to it. This is when the fandom starts really building up on like the theories, even though that doesn't really count as the game. But a lot of nostalgia part of it. I'm gonna give that game because it also has a really good custom night. And also a B.
See,
Also a B.
this is where you're gonna hate me. I feel FNaF 2 is a bit overrated. Um, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. The main issue I have with the game, I love the lore. The mini games are a bit fucking boring, but you know, they're mini games, whatever. My main issue is the main gameplay is very cluttered with its mechanics. I wouldn't say it's cluttered with how many animatronics there are, because when we get to Sister Location Custom Night, it's got the same amount of animatronics, right? But I believe
Mhm.
it's a way superior FNaF game. My issue with FNaF 2 is how the synergy and the mechanics between all of the animatronics feel very cluttered. Especially with the fucking marionette music box. Probably my least favorite fucking mechanic in any FNaF game. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. You can definitely tell it's one of those it was one of those games that were in that beta stage of Scott trying to kind of like make the game a little bit more, trying out new features and things, but not necessarily having those mechanics 100% proved. I could see that.
Honestly, I would give
But
it.
it added so much. Like for me, it has to be
It
above Five Nights at Freddy's 1, but I
no.
don't think it's a superior game.
I do not believe it's above Five Nights. I still believe Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is the better game, despite the lore. Game wise, it is a lot better to play Five Nights at Freddy's than it is to play Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
I mastered Five Nights at Freddy's 2 better than I did 1. But that's also, once again, that's all to the person. That doesn't mean that the game is necessarily better or worse. I'm just saying, like for me, I had a better experience on 2, and I think it's just because I enjoyed it more. And unfortunately, I don't know if that counts into that enjoyability.
I honestly I can't give it any higher than a C.
What?
I can't.
That's so bullshit. You're right. I hate you. We're done. End of video.
I'm sorry, I can't. I can't
All
give it
right,
any
this was
higher than a
fun,
C.
guys. Bye, chat. See you in the next
We're settling. I'm going in C. I'm going in. I'm going. It's
video.
C.
I think it should be. All
The
right. If it's in C, I want it like we compromise with the other one. I want it to be high C.
I can settle for high C.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Cool. But
No,
after he's F. F.
I'm just gonna do us a
F.
favor. FNAF 3 sucks ass. I
F.
fucking I hate it so much, dude. I think the original ending for the trilogy, like the good end, solid fucking ending to the original trilogy.
Yes.
The game as a whole
It
sucks
sucks.
fucking ass. I legit I cannot fucking play this and have fun. I can't.
3 is literally what sold the fandom there for a little bit. Like genuinely, I watched so many people drop FNaF when 3 came out because of how bad of a game it was. And I think that's why Scott released 4 so quickly. He saw it did really poorly, saw no one was really enjoying it, and he was like, I need to make up for it and release 4. So now that we're on topic of 4,
For
this one I
for
don't know how to feel about it
for I have
because
some
I
opinions on.
I also have opinions. Let's hear yours first. Let me, because I might disagree with you because I'm like
Basically,
I have a middle stance on it.
one character design. I know they tried way too hard to make him scary, but I'm just like a campy little shit for that shit. I love the character designs in this game. But
I I can agree. I think that he tried really hard to make him scary, and but I also think he nailed it. Personally, they terrified me when these were coming out. Um I also really like the design of them a
they
lot.
didn't really terrify me. I just think they look cool as fuck. Like I am a sucker for these types of designs sometimes, and just FNAF 4 hits the itch for me.
I think what terrified me about them, I mean, design definitely had a big part of it, but I think moreover it was the game itself. Um which is the mechanics of it, like the breathing and the door shutting and like just having to be so frantic with looking around all the time really nailed that like this is terrifying a child vibe for me, and I think he did really good there.
Honestly,
But
if we're talking pure fear factor in gameplay, FNAF 4 is probably the second scariest one to play, purely because of how its mechanics work. You have to
yeah,
be like you have to have the volume up, you have to be listening, and it's
yeah,
so
it makes you
fucking
very
stressful.
present in it.
It it,
You know,
it
it's not something you get used to. It's like you have to be present. You have to have situational awareness and things.
it is a very stressful game to play, but I also think it's a really fun game to like pull off. Once you figure out the mechanics, it's a really fun game to play.
Mm.
But the story is where I have my issues because lore-wise, this game is completely fucking ignored most of the time. Please tell me of any one of these other games where FNaF 4 is like relevant whatsoever most of the time.
Yeah, because FNAF 4 is another interesting thing lore-wise, which is it introduces a lot of brand new lore aspect, especially for our main killer, and maybe the Bite of 87, of course, but it's actually the Bite of 83, I think. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's a bite of 83 in this one, and I still
Yeah,
don't know if that was retconned or there was a separate bite.
there is. So the Bite of 83 is Golden Freddy, the Bite of 87 is Mangel.
Yeah, and it's just
And
this is kind of dumb.
it's it's interesting because I wouldn't necessarily say it's ignored as it is you have to have the books with it in order to really understand, and that's kind of what I hate about it, but also the books were after the game, so that's not necessarily the game's fault, that's just Scott's fault for having a little bit of poor writing skills.
Yeah,
But
I liked the characterizations, of the
mm,
characters of the game, but in terms of the like how the story was presented, I like that too. In terms of the actual story, I have major issues with, and
yeah.
it kind
I
of really
feel
brings down the game for me.
I feel I never really liked 4 that much. Not that it was bad or anything to me. It was just one of those games that didn't hit with me like the others did. Purely because I think as a kid it was just so hard for me that it got to the point where I was so frustrated with the game I didn't like it. But like now that I'm older and I've like gone over the games and I'm really into the series and things like that, I feel like it's a really solid game. Of the originals, uh I think it upped the scare factor. It brought lore. Um, the designs were cool. I like that it makes you more immersed into its surroundings. But is it like S tier? No. I could give it an A or B.
On
I'd give it an
I think I'm gonna go for like a low A.
A. Low A. Okay. Yeah.
Because gameplay wise, it's still one of my favorites to play. I got really good with this game at one point because of how much just how much I played it.
I just want to say a pet peeve of mine
And
that
Halloween Edition's just the
has
fucking
always
same game.
been around for me, which is and it'll never go away. This is something that to this day still pisses me off. I hate that Freddy looks different in every single game. Like like it's not that he's just like changing the design to make him scarier or changing the design to make him withered at all. It's literally the fact that they are different builds. I have always hated that the animatronics don't like have the same builds.
It
And
is
I don't know if
it
that
is
makes
pretty
sense.
weird.
I hate that. Like I'm okay if the toys, like those are completely different animatronics, but I hate that the withers, which are supposed to be backup parts for one's animatronics, I'm pretty sure, are completely different builds. And then Secret of the Mimics like, hey, here's the prototypes, and it's the same builds as one. Like, why? Why do they all look different? Why does I know why 4 does it because they're nightmares. They're not like the real animatronics, and I know 3 are phantoms, and so they're not gonna look the same. I just hate that it's inconsistent because I don't like inconsistency.
All right. FNaF
Anyway, had to get
World.
that out there.
FNaF World.
Also, I've never played the Halloween DLC of 4.
It's the same fucking game.
Got it. Just different designs for other
Yeah,
characters.
just different visually. FNaF World. I got a lot to say about this one.
Fucking hate that game, but not as much as 3. So I give it like, but also I like the design of it, so that'll give it props. I give it a D.
I got a lot to say about this one. So the art style I really like. The game, fucking atrocious. Playing the game on a technical level, learning how the programming works and abusing the fuck out of it, so much fun to do in this game specifically. Let me fucking tell you. I'd still give it maybe a D at most, but
Okay, yeah, so we're in agreement there.
it is really fun to play once you start abusing the how shit the programming is in this game and just break it. This game is so easy to fucking break.
I also feel like a good reason we can't give it anything more than a D, other than the fact that it's just an awful game, like it plays as an awful game, is the fact that a lot of it is retconned now. So there's like no point to its existence.
No, it's not like there was much lore in FNaF World anyway.
Yeah. But FNaF World was the one that had Henry's death that's no longer, right?
Well, that was Tati's sister location. I'm not sure how accurate it was going to be to begin with. It was just a teaser. FNaF World Halloween Edition. I'm just gonna do us a favor. I'm just gonna do
I
us a
wouldn't
favor.
know, but I'll trust your judgment.
It's just very boring.
Damn.
It was just a troll game before FNaF World actually came out, and it's just not fun.
All right, sister locations. This is where I fear we might battle.
No, yeah, we're gonna fight on this one.
I love sister location. I think it's a perfect blend of the classic games with newer content. I like the story. I like the mini games. I like that it added cutscenes into the game. I like the new animatronics designs. I like how big and terrifying they are. I like that it has voice lines. I like their custom night. I like the secret ending, the scooping. I think it's perfect. I really fucking love that game. I don't think anything could make it better in my opinion. But once again, just my opinion. I'm not saying that that holds true, if that makes sense. I personally would put it in S tier, and I would only go as low as A.
Yeah.
But it
So
would have to be top A.
Here's where my issues are gonna come with you. So the story, the lore, the fact that added voice acting to the franchise, really appreciate it. I respect it. I loved the little intermissions between nights with the fucking. I don't remember what the show was called. It's the fucking vampire shit. The fucking soap opera. Funny
Who's
as
your
fuck.
daddy? Or some shit like that.
The humor in this game is fucking
Top tier.
it's
Top
amazing.
tier. Exotic butters.
The actual game to me is boring at least and frustrating at most. There is nothing fun to me about this game in the fucking slightest. At least not in the main game.
No.
I feel
like
no want to ever replay this in my fucking life. I find most nights boring and like 2 nights frustrating as fuck. 3 nights actually. Don't even get me started on the Entered night, the secret ending, because oh my god, I've never been more angry in my life.
You know what? You know what? Because now that you're mentioning this, and I'm like really thinking on it, I think it would have to be A, not S, because I forgot that how frustrating it was to do the hallway maneuvers, especially with Ballora, and then yes, the Ender Night where you need to get to the secret room, because it would ask you to follow directions, and a lot of the times it just didn't work. The mechanics didn't work.
Don't even get me started on the baby keypad, where you have like 0.5 milliseconds to hit the fucking number, or else you just fucking die. It's what I mean is either a night is super fucking boring or a night is super fucking frustrating, and there's no in between. There is no balance in this fucking game. There is no fun factor to me.
I never felt bored in the game, personally. I feel like it progressed really smoothly story-wise. I think each night got a little bit harder. You met different challenges and different storylines and things, but that's just for me personally. But I can agree on the aspect that it was a little frustrating in certain aspects and parts of the game.
Now I will
So
admit
I will look
the
to it, but I can't go lower.
I will admit the baby death minigame I do like, because I like
Yes.
how I just like how technical that is. You have to do things in a very specific order, and it was fun to figure that out.
Also, the code was fun. Learning about Party Chica. We had early days Secret of the Mimic shit in there, which is kind of neat. Uh, I don't know. I just really like this game. It's definitely a special place in my heart, for sure.
See, this is because I honestly I can't give it higher than a fucking maybe a low C, at most
That's
for me.
crazy. That's insane.
At most a high D. It's at least above FNaF World.
Bro, it is not that bad of a game. I'm
No,
sorry.
I fucking hate this game. I don't hate it as much as FNaF 3, but I really don't like it.
I will settle and I will put it in B, but it has to be above Five Nights at Freddy's 1.
All right,
I
we can compromise.
Okay,
We can compromise.
cool.
Sister
Cool.
Location, Sister Location Custom Night is an absolute S tier FNAF game to me.
Custom Night's really fun. I like it.
The fact that this is more skill based than RNG based is what really sells it for me. You can get really good with Sister Location Custom Night, and oh my, it's just so fun. And probably the most fun I've had playing just a traditional FNAF game.
Hell yeah.
All right, no, going in S because you had nothing to say about that.
Oh, was that separate?
Yeah, Custom Night is separate. It's practically a whole different game, just like Security
I
Breach Ruin.
I didn't know there was I thought you guys were just talking. I just thought you were talking about the secret ending. Custom
No,
Night.
no, that's not a custom night. That's a
Well,
secret.
then
That
you unlock a custom night like afterwards, don't you?
Yeah, a custom night was added as an update, as a free update, well after the game released.
Oh, so that's just what that is.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
just kind of
this
oh,
is
okay,
like.
okay.
Have you
Yeah,
not
that's
seen
yeah.
Have you not seen gameplay of this?
No, I have. I didn't realize it was DLC. I just thought that was not already a part of the game because I
No,
played it late, so I must have just played
it
it when it was already a
it was
thing.
DLC and acted practically like an entirely different game.
Got
This
it.
is
Okay.
a fun fact. This is actually where he started adding keyboard shortcuts to like the doors and the cameras and
Mm.
shit.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's when that started.
yeah. I'm cool with that being S tier for sure, for sure.
I'm just gonna do
I,
us both a favor here. I'm just gonna Pizzeria Simulator.
yeah, yeah. I love that game. That game. It's really fucking hard, but in a good way. I like that. I like that. I can't even go into it. It's so good. I love that game
Don't
so much.
absolute perfect fucking ending. Like if they just ended FNAF on that, perfect fucking ending to the series. Let me tell you.
I agree. Three's good ending I thought was like fine, and then he kept introducing these games, and I was getting fucking frustrated that we were carrying it out. And then Pizza Simulator happened, and I was like, they can't do any more past this. And then Scott was like, "You wanna bet? You
You
wanna
wanna
bet?"
bet?
Here's like 8 more games. God damn
Oh my god. No,
it.
pizzeria. I honestly wish we had like an endless mode for the pizzeria simulator aspect of the game, because it is honestly a ton of fun. Just building the
I also
pizzeria.
wish I wish that like it's a perfect game, don't get me wrong, but I wish now that we have all these new games and characters and stuff, I wish that they would update the game and add new stuff for the tycoon aspect. I think that would be so neat, especially now that we know what it's tied to. I think we deserve it. We deserve an updated DLC or something.
It would be nice, but it'll never happen. It'll
I
never
know.
happen.
We deserve it though.
I mean, I do think the Office gameplay is kind of a little weaker out of the games, but I still find it pretty fun once you get the hang of it. It's really hard to learn. I think that's
For
my
sure.
main issue with that game. It's really hard to learn.
Definitely requires a lot of like memorization and skill.
But I think
But yeah.
overall, it's S tier game overall. Um, Ultimate Custom Night, UCN. What do you, that's not a comment on the game.
So yeah, Ultimate Custom Night, I never played. But I've watched you play it. I've watched Markiplier's playthrough. I've watched a little bit of Matt Pat's like theories with the where he talks about it lore wise. Um, I think as a base game, just having the availability to make your own custom knights and fighting the animatronics and learning how they work is really neat. I like that. There's a little bit of lore in it. Um, I mean, but that's kind of all it is to me. I give it like a B.
See, I love the gameplay in Ultimate Custom Night. Because it is a lot of fun, but there is a lot of RNG involved, which is my main issue. But in terms of story, I love the concept. I love the lore that this is just Afton's purgatory, because that's a genius fucking idea.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's pretty much fucking retconned, right?
I'll
But
say
that's
because he
such.
comes back like 3 more times.
But
Like,
that's such a genius fucking idea. Like an
yeah.
encore to the finale of the story. This is just Afton's purgatory, and
Well,
there's this one spirit that's so fucking vengeful that they want Afton to suffer.
I will say it's not technically retcon because technically Afton didn't come back to life. Just his like conscious, like it's like a code of him. I'm pretty sure is what the running theory is, and
I don't fucking care. They just
really
shouldn't have brought
complicated,
his
really
ass back.
stupid. I agree. I agree.
He's a fucking
I agree.
cartoon villain at this point.
I
like
agree.
I can't take his ass seriously anymore. He fucking dies in his 10th fire, and he's just like, in the next game, yo, what's up? I always come back.
What's up, bitches? You really thought I was gone? Not this time, not never.
I also really like the voice lines in this game. There are some voice lines that go fucking hard as fuck. Like, oh my god. Have you heard have you heard the death lines in this, like the death voice lines in this game?
I've heard a few of them. I don't remember them off the top of my head,
Okay,
but
we're watching a video on them after this because they're so good. I have to give it at least a low A.
interesting.
That's how much I love this game.
Yeah, mm. Oh, oh, I don't know. You're just like, I'm gonna stand my ground on this.
I am. I'm standing my ground. I feel like this
Just
game
for
deserves at least a low A.
to go forward.
So what's the compromise here? What's the compromise?
I don't know because I don't really care about that game. um, no, no, I guess low A is fine.
All right, all
I
right,
guess
all right.
just so I disagree.
FNaF AR.
Ugh. See, that game had a lot of potential. It really did. But then they focused less on the story and more into this customization thing, and it's really buggy and it doesn't work half the time.
Well,
And the customization thing's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
it
they
was
kind of just
it was a mobile game. Um,
yeah.
and it also gave some characters voices that didn't have voices before, which I
Hmm.
appreciate. And I really think near the end of the game's life, that's when they started putting the most effort into it, and then the game died. So obviously that effort was in vain. Um,
I think for a mobile game,
I'd give it
it's
an
decent.
I'd give it an E for effort.
I mean, yeah, like I think there was a lot of potential. The concept was there, but they never cared. They didn't really utilize it until it was too late. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would give like maybe a D, but I could definitely agree with E too. I'm okay with either of those.
All right. Freddy in Space 2.
So I've never played Freddy in Space. I can't form an opinion on
I
it.
find this game incredibly fucking frustrating.
This was a mini game from World, right?
No. So Freddy in Space 2 was, I, if I remember correctly, it was a side game made for one of Daco's charity events
Oh,
that
okay.
he released for free on Game Jolt, and it's a very
Is it
frustrating game.
is it officially FNaF?
Yeah, yes, it's an official game.
Interesting. Okay.
Um, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of it at all. Honestly, I'd give it an E rank. I don't think it deserves an
I
S
mean, I've never
rank,
played.
but I'm not.
I never played. I don't know anything about it. Like you put it wherever you want, bro.
Purely based on my opinion, baby. Let's go.
That's right.
It's
It's
higher than
coming up on ER or AR.
higher than AR at least, but it's still an E.
Insane.
Um,
That I disagree with.
yeah, because you really played the game, you can really vote.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, Help Wanted.
Help
Help
wanted.
Wanted. This is an
S
S tier fucking game right
S
here.
tier game.
I put it
Yeah,
above the
not
other.
much needs to even. Honestly, yeah. Well, I don't know. I really like or Pizzeria Simulator, but then again, Help Wanted's not frustrating like Pizza. No, no, it's fine where it's at. It's cool where it's at. Actually,
Actually,
I can think on
Help
it
Wanted is kind of frustrating. It
a
does.
little bit, but the Pizzeria Simulator is frustrating in the aspect of like how hard it is to remember how to play the night parts. Help Wanted, like after a few times, you get used to it,
I'll
and
put
they
it.
updated it a lot.
I'll put it below custom system location custom name.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Yeah,
Cur-
great game. Um,
Curse of
I hate what they
Dreadbear.
did with the story.
Oh yeah, don't even get me.
but
Actually,
game
I
itself,
completely
great.
forgot about. Because the thing is, right?
hmm
The initial story was, oh, they got, Code of Afton, right? And then, oh, this beta
Weird,
tester
like
is now
funny.
pretty much brainwashed, right? If they continued with that, trend of a story, I would be fine. And then Security Breach just brought his ass back anyway. So what was the point of the entirety of, oh, we found old animatronic code? What was the point if you were gonna bring his fuck ass back to burn again?
Yeah, what upsets me most about too is like I imagine what it was is like he was brain controlling people to bring himself back because he wants to continue torturing people. That's what he likes to do. It's whatever. Maybe this was him trying to also escape the personal hell. I don't know. There's a lot of theories on it, and we'll never get answers because every time we introduce something new to the series, we make a new game and then we introduce new things to the series instead of answering the other new things we just introduced to the series, and we'll never fucking know. But aside from that, I don't, as much as I hate kind of where the direction of the lore was going, I think it was interesting. I was intrigued. I liked it. I loved the game as a whole. I liked collecting the tapes. I liked waving to the little guy who was watching me do shit. I liked watching our person who was warning us get taken over in real time. Um, and especially knowing Secret of the Mimic lore now, I find I have a new level of interest in Hope Wanted even more. Um, Personally one of my favorite games for sure, for sure.
Curse of Dreadbear, the Halloween DLC.
I like DLC. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. It introduced a lot of new things. I wouldn't say it's as great as the base game, but I like it.
I'm kind of mid on it. I wasn't really a big fan of the DLC. Honestly, it's like a C rank for me.
Yeah, I mean I think that's fair. I think there wasn't a ton to it, but I think it was fun. It was all right. I gave it like a B, honestly, like a low B.
You know what? I'll settle for low B.
Like oh, so so security reason. What is it? Oh, it's that
Fury's
1 minute.
Rage.
I totally forgot about that game. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
This is like a D or a C for me.
Oh God, I can't remember a lot about it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just a beat 'em up game. It was
Yeah.
the T Security Breach.
I give it a C purely because the design's good. I remember the design being cute
There
and
is
like
muscular Glamrock Freddy, and I don't think I can ask for anything better.
yeah.
I'll settle for C. Why not? Below FNaF 2, though.
That's fair.
Security breach.
Yeah. So
Oh,
on
I have a lot to say about this one, baby.
so I'll go first just because I know I'm gonna have a lot shorter of things to say. Which is so the game sucked. Updates worthless. Um they didn't even have a good save mechanic when the game introduced. They didn't have finished rooms. There was no, and it was late. It was a late release and they still fucked it up horribly. But concept, it's there. I like it. Lore, sporadic, makes no sense. Just fucking there and not together, not nothing. It's something. Character design, cute. I like it. We got Sundrop. Sundrop School. Moon kind of sucks. Fuck him. I hate him. Not really. I like him, but like he's like a good villain, is why I hate him. Ah, like an E, like a high E, maybe a low D. Um, yeah,
So
I don't know.
I'm just gonna retell my first impressions of this game. So I was watching every trailer, seeing every teaser, seeing just the pure concept of like a free roam FNAF game where the animatronics are chasing you and shit. I love that concept. I'm so glad we finally got a game like that. The game comes out. You know, I boot up my PS5. I buy it day one. I'm playing it the moment it releases. Right, like the exact time it releases, I'm playing it. Constant crashing and performance issues on the PS5. I'm halfway through the game and my save file gets fucking corrupted. But I still continue trying to play the game. I still continue trying to finish it. At one point, after I try to go for the platinum, certain trophies just wouldn't unlock, no matter how many times I hit the requirement for it. And I don't think I've had a frustrating gaming experience in my
Mm,
fucking life. Like I wasn't even angry. It wasn't even anger. It was pure frustration and annoyance.
mm, yeah. Uh, they really fucked up on that game, and it's really sad because it was such a cool concept, and the character design is so good, and it makes me so sad that such a cool idea was just utterly botched. Utterly. And no, I understand that they're a small team, and they were smaller making that game than they are now, I assume. But I don't know. I think that's not really an excuse for how bad the game was. Um, but I wasn't there when they made it. I don't know. Um, yeah, I think a big part that really upset me too was how much they teased Vanny and how important to the lore and the game she was supposed to be.
And
And
Vanny
I
showed
think
up like
at
maybe twice at most.
like at base launch she showed up like twice. And then they were like, "We added a slider so you can customize how much she does things to you throughout the game." And that didn't matter because she still didn't fucking show up.
Even if they took the time, even if they took the time with this game, made it the best they could be, it is so flawed on a fundamental level, gameplay wise, that it still would not be good. This game was doomed from the fucking start. Because of how big they made that pizzaplex, with only like 3 animatronics chasing you, their only solution was to have staff bots all over the fucking place and teleport the animatronics to you. That is not scary in the fucking slightest. That's more frustrating than anything.
Yeah.
It's just an annoying mechanic. That's not fun.
And I hated the security bots, by the way. If when we make a new tier list, security bots are going in fucking what G for gigantic fucking annoyance. Just below F. That's how much I hate them. I hate the security bots, especially MapBot. Fuck that guy. Though I will say, Security Breach has brought me my new favorite character, which is just Wet Floor Sign bot.
No. Here's the thing: the character design, the actual Pizzaplex itself looks fucking amazing.
Very cool.
Like
Yes.
the general art style and design, I absolutely love.
I feel like if they truly had the time, uh, to actually have made it good, like team, the time, no rush whatsoever, and they put as much as their work into it to make the best version of what that game rate. I feel like it could have been good, but maybe not necessarily scary. But I was always one to believe that Security Breach was never really meant to be scary anyway. I mean, Vammy was for sure, and we never got her. But like it was definitely supposed to be more like the lore game. Like it was the game that gave the lore, but it didn't because it never finished. And so it was kind of a complete waste of time, really. The comic strips, I I hate that. Also, like I hate that there was like 7 endings, and we like what? What was the point? I It's just a really bad game, and it makes me really sad because it holds a special place in my heart. For the era it came out and the funny moments it brought out and the characters. It's just I don't know. Uh, I don't even if it was as great as it could be. I mean, it would definitely be better than what it is. I could maybe give it even as high as like a B if it was as best as it could be. But yeah, you're right. If scariness is what you're looking for specifically in the game, which is what a lot of the FNaF games are, I could understand why people would think it would be a bad game even at its best.
It's not even that I was just looking for scariness. The fact that instead of the animatronics chasing you, they can just teleport to where they're right behind you.
Mm.
I cannot tell you how frustrating it is, especially with the save mechanics as it is, which, by the way, the normal save mechanics are fine. I feel like they're fine it's like survival horror save mechanics, and I really like those in some games.
Once they fixed it. Because
I felt like
originally
no,
the same mechanics were
I'll
non-existent.
I'll get to that. I'll fucking get to that. So, and this is what oh my god, this is what made me so fucking angry trying to platinum this game. Originally from 12 to 6 a.m. you could save at any save point, and as long as you got to that save point and held the button down long enough, you weren't being chased actively, you could save the game anytime you got to a save point. After 6 a.m., no saving whatsoever. Who
Yep.
thought that was a fucking good idea?
Yeah, it had some really weird decisions in their gameplay mechanics for that game.
Now, their solution I
Yeah,
found fine. They only added one save station, which is in the middle of the of the like the main room.
that's
I
not
don't know.
enough though. There needs to be at least one on each floor, maybe one in each like area. Hopefully, like I'm not talking
They're
like every room,
definitely
but there's like areas.
there definitely should have been more, but on a challenge aspect, at least the one save station is enough to satisfy me. But it's just artificial challenge because I can't save. The moment I die, I lose 4 hours of progress. Like
Hmm.
that's not fun. That's not fun in the fucking slightest.
It's definitely like an E game. Even with the updates, it's not really
I,
that great of a game. It's too
I'll
bad.
have to agree.
It's kind of too bad to that after all this time and stuff because they've Steelwool has released more
No,
games
don't
since
even
then, and I
don't
feel like they are so good. And
don't
I
even
don't understand why they haven't gone back to redo it
no
or
no
fix it.
The issue is, after the latest patch, they were like, we're content with how the game is now, and it's still
They're
a
content.
broken.
They're not the one playing
It's
it.
still such a broken fucking mess. It is like, you're content with the state of this fucking game? It shouldn't have
they're
been fucking released.
yeah, they're
That's
not.
how
I don't
fucking
think it's
broken
that
it
they're
is.
content. I know that they said that, but I don't think it's that they're content. I think it's that they just don't want to fucking mess with it anymore.
That's
Like they're
exactly what
done.
it
They've
is.
been
That's
fighting it.
exactly what it is. But it's the
And I
fact
wish
that
that they would just say that.
it's the fact that they said they're content with the state of the game.
Yeah, like you're happy
What
with
state of
what
the game?
releasing this, and that's not just the dog on Steelwolf. Once again, know that they're smaller. Know that this was like their, aside from Help Wanted, like their first like of this kind of FNaF game project. I get that. I get it's stressful working with a small team, working with deadlines, things like that. But at the same time, it is inexcusable to release the game the way it was.
And here's the thing I was saying before Secret of the Mimic. In terms of VR games, they can make excellent VR games. They
Absolutely.
try to make a flat mode game, and they fumble so fucking hard. Have you tried playing Help Wanted in flat mode non VR?
I've not.
It's fucking atrocious.
Oh, that sucks.
It is so fucking broken and buggy. It's unreal. I shit you not. When I first bought this game on PC, when I tried to play it, the sound, it was like a constant static. You could
Ugh.
not hear a fucking thing because the sound would cut in and out constantly. I can't. Up until Secret of the Mimic, I believe they could not make an actual game. Like a VR game, yeah, they can make that just fine. They make excellent VR games.
Yeah, and I
Anything
don't want to get
outside
into
of
Secret of the
VR,
Mimic,
they fumble.
yeah, like too much until we like actually get to it. But it makes you wonder if they got new people on their team for Secret of the Mimic, because that game's amazing. But
They had to
I don't
have.
want to get too much into it yet. But there's something definitely changed.
Security Breach Ruin, I believe, is better
I
than
liked it a
regular
lot more.
Security Breach. I still
Mhm.
I found
The
it
lore,
incredibly boring though.
there was more lore. It was a little bit more coherent. Um, I liked the Fallen of the Pizzaplex. I'm upset that we didn't get to explore it more. Uh, I think the little like Roxy and Cassie moment's cute, but I don't really understand why. I don't understand Cassie's point in the lore, and I also don't understand Roxy's like change of heart, because if I don't know how to explain it. Something about it was a little weird, just with the whole how the animatronics worked.
Yeah, and it was
And
never explained. So
yeah. So I would give it
I'm
a
thinking
C.
maybe I'd give it a D.
I think it was really good. I think it improved Security Breach much more. I found it fun. I liked it. It just there was obviously so much more they could have done with it. I think I can give it like a low C, personally.
We got like nothing in D tier right now. I guess FNAF World.
I don't know.
Chica in Space. Oh,
I don't know that either.
this is gonna be a C for me. I think it's not a bad game, but it's weird. I'll give it I'll give it a C. Why not? Help Wanted
Oh, wanted
2. Oh my
to.
god.
Well, wait a minute.
Let me just do that real quick for you. Oh my god.
See, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I just,
So
I don't
here's
know.
the thing. Um Gameplay wise, this is such a way more fun game to play than Help Wanted 1. It difficulty wise, it's more balanced. It's not too easy. It's not too hard. FNAF Help Wanted 1, I thought was way too fucking difficult than what it needed to be. And on top of that, the mini games are just more fun to me. Like they have a way more variety of mini games in here. On top of just regular like office nights with sister location mini games as well. There's a good variety here on and lore wise, this game is far fucking superior than Help Wanted 1, let me tell you.
Princess Quest, Helpy, Carnival. Was there a boat ride maybe?
There was.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and is this the one that also has Vanny in the claw machine and
Yep.
crushing Athens?
Yep.
Okay, I did finish this. Yeah. Oh no, I'm so stupid. No, Help Wanted 2 was definitely better lore wise.
You're fuck. I swear to
It's a
God,
hey,
we did not just almost have an argument on this, and you're like, oh wait, no.
bro. I need you to know. Genuinely, I could not remember shit about that game until you said something about Princess Quest. It has been that long since I've watched Help Wanted stuff. Um,
Dude, Help Wanted 2
no,
is
yeah,
an
no,
ex.
you have it in a good place. You have it in a good
Help
place.
Wanted
You
2
can
is an
just
excellent game. FNaF Into the Pit is going to be your opinion because I haven't even watched a
I
playthrough on this yet.
fucking love Into the Pit. It is, as you saw earlier in Sam's chat, it is my favorite game. Out of all the games we've had now, it is my first favorite game. It is the design is amazing. The mechanics is amazing. The story is it's so sad. It's terrifying. Um, it's you can just feel the kid's genuine fear, and his panic. And I like that there's multiple endings, and they're coherent, and they're nice, and they're just like nothing feels randomized. And I just, oh God, I love that game so much. You have to play it. This is, I will say, what really solidifies it for me, because I can't talk as well as you do when it comes to mechanics and things like that. I just want you to know that Into the Pit is the first ever FNaF game where I watched it and said, I want to play that. Like, I've always been into FNaF, but no game has ever made me want to play it as bad as Into the Pit does, which I own it now. I love that game so much. It's S tier.
We're at in the S tier though.
Ah, God. Help Wanted 2 is really good. I love Into the Pit, but you haven't played it, so to be fair, we can put it under Help Wanted 2. But if you played it, I feel like you would agree with me that it's better. But maybe not. I don't know. We do have different opinions in FNAF games, but it's so good.
Yeah, I think
So
Sister
good.
Location made that obvious.
Yeah, yeah. Into the Pit's so good.
Secret of the Mimic,
Oh,
I'm just gonna put up top. I'm
yeah,
just gonna
yep,
yeah,
yep,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
No.
Best Steel Wool game, best FNAF game.
Secret of the
I
Mimic revives Steel Wolf for me. Cause holy shit,
yes.
I did not think they would be able to make a good game that isn't in VR. But they proved me wrong. They proved me wrong. This is one of the best FNAF games I played.
Yeah, it's genuinely that actually yeah, Secret of the Mimic was another one where when I watched you playing it, I was like, I want to play that. Yeah, it's really
Genuinely
good.
gave me back that FNAF spark after I had lost it
Absolutely,
after I lost it in Security
absolutely.
Breach. I did not give a
Oh,
shit about FNAF after Security Breach.
and
Secret of the Mimic
and it's
brought it back.
oh, and it's crazy because the lore, once again, coherent, good, there, and not only that, but I love what I love most about it is how much it made me want to theorize. Like it's been so long, pun intended, uh, since I've wanted to Five Nights at Freddy's can't like canon theorize. Because it's obviously the canon is so frustrating because we don't fucking know it. No one knows it. But this was the first one where I was like, this makes sense. This makes sense. This answers this. I bet this happened to the, and I like that it connected past games for once. They did such a good job with it. I don't know who they hired on their team, but they need to keep him, give him a raise, fucking move him into a mansion. I don't.
It was genuinely some of the best writing we got in a FNAF game. Just overall, I believe Edwin and Fiona are probably the best written in-game characters we've ever gotten in a FNAF game.
Yes, the
They are
love story's
they
cute.
are so
You can
well
feel his
characterized.
frustration, his sadness, his passion. Oh my gosh. You know what? There's one downside that would put Into the Pit higher for me. and here's something where I think you might agree with me. Are you ready?
All right, all right.
The gameplay for that one part of the game, spoilers if you're listening, okay? For the cat in the dark area, frustrating. Um, is it's I don't know if it was randomized or if they genuinely just like didn't really think about how hard it
I
would be to get around every now and then. And I hate that he
I
randomly spawns in front of you.
I figured it out. It's based on what direction you're heading. He's always gonna try to cut you off, but because of how small the fucking hallways are, it's just
It just
frustrating to
doesn't
get
work
through.
because he'll block the areas you need to get to. Um,
Obviously, while I was speed running it, I found a workaround to his AI, but
that's good.
I shouldn't have to find a workaround to the AI
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it to not be frustrating.
I would say that and just the randomization and where they pop up in general, honestly, would be my biggest issue with the game. But otherwise, really, really fucking good.
I honestly don't mind how random the mimic can be because he's supposed to be unpredictable, and I believe his AI in general way better than Security Breach.
Oh,
He's
absolutely.
way more of a threat in this game than any animatronic in Security Breach ever was.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think the random AI is. It was more like the spawning is what I meant. I just don't how how it can just happen in front of you. Um, coincidental deaths aren't great, but yeah, I really freaking liked that game. I liked all the endings. I liked how our character that we play as, I don't remember his fucking name. No.
Arnold,
Is it Arnold. Yeah. I like that he was scared. This is the first time where we played as a character and you can hear their general fear.
yeah.
Which was really interesting. Uh yeah. I liked it. It was a really great game.
I also I don't. It kind of gave me a Metroidvania vibe to it. You know what I mean? Like I'll go to one area, I'll get through that area, and then I unlock something I can go back to previous areas with to unlock new shit. And I don't know. I just kind of like that. I liked how they did the whole free roam with from Security Breach. They kind of made it a little more linear, but still gave you that free roam aspect for like
Yeah. And I also
post game
liked
content and shit.
I like that there was because I know a big thing that people don't like as well is RNG, and that's completely fair. But I feel like they did the RNG not too bad. Like I like that every time you had to do the part where you're escaping, um, like what's his name, Big Tent or Big Top, uh. The directions, the doors, and the stuff you had to use were randomized. I think that was kind of neat. Frustrating for people who weren't making it through, like a certain
But
someone,
they weren't
but
completely
fun.
randomized, is what I like. Is
Yeah, like because after a
there's
few times you can realize that there's certain patterns. It's just
yeah.
knowing which one it is.
There's always a certain number of sets of each conduit puzzle, and it's only a matter of figuring out which pattern spawned this time,
Yeah,
and just speeding your way
it
through
was
that. I
nicely
really
done.
the speed runs in this game are just really interesting. I really love the speed run for this game.
I also obviously really like the characters. I also like that they're a little more terrifying than the animatronics we've been getting recently, and I also like that it's kind of cheesy horror. I'm a sucker for cheesy horror. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's perfect for the type of game that FNaF is. I think they nailed it really well. Um, Mm, ugh,
It also wasn't
it
as
me.
buggy. What a
Yeah,
miracle! It was a functioning game.
yeah. Of course, it had bugs to exploit, out of bound things like that. But honestly, I mean, perfect games are great too. Don't get me wrong, but I like a little exploit here and there.
I still find it funny before I don't even think they said they patched it out, but I'm pretty sure it still hasn't been patched out. At
No.
the beginning of the game, there's a locker. You know how when you exit out of a locker, if you back up into it as it's closing, it'll just make you climb on top of the locker. There's a
Oh,
way at
interesting.
there's a way at the beginning of the game to clip out of bounds doing that. Drop to the bottom of the map, and it'll literally put you at the end of the fucking game.
That's funny.
And it's the funniest any percent speedrun I've ever seen. I haven't ran it because I'd rather do like inbounds. I hate doing out of bounds stuff, but it's really funny. But yeah, just
Yes, you did a good job on that game.
overall solid game. One of my favorites. 5 laps at Freddy's.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's the racing spin-off game that isn't out yet, and it's
Oh,
just kind
let's
of
see. Like, was that out?
there's a I'm pretty sure there's still a demo.
Well, can we really rate this off of a demo?
Yeah, because it's not very good.
Yeah, but that's the point of the demo, is to get, player opinion and things like that. I feel. I mean, if you want to rate the
Yeah,
demo, you can. I haven't played it, but
this is again one of those games that unless they completely restarted development, it's not gonna fix the game. It's just not a very, as a racing game, it's just not very fun at all.
I do remember from the trailers that the design was also very weak.
Yeah.
Which I hate.
It's
I
just
hate a weak design.
It's just overall a weak game.
Well,
I'm just
gonna. Yeah. All right.
We got nothing but FNaF World and D rank. I just want to point that out. Hi, I'm Mickel. I'm the one editing this video, and you're welcome for whatever smooth-ass transition I had for this segment. I'm currently back in the closet to record this little post-editing voiceover because Shamrock wanted to re-rank Freddy in Space 2, but couldn't fucking record anything, so here I am, recording it alone. They did send me some reasoning for the re-rank though, so I'm just gonna read this off real quick. Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Shamrock, aka Shamrock. Shamrock X plays, Shamrock plays, Shamrock XP, Shamrock with a Shamrock emoji, Shamrock plays.bsky.green. Freddy in Space 2 should be moved up a few spaces because even now I haven't played. Pretty sure that's supposed to be though. Because even though I haven't played the game and Michael has, we both didn't know that there were FNaF YouTuber boss battle features, making our ranking unfair by like 0.0001%. That being said, it shouldn't be moved up much, but definitely somewhere. Yeah, probably. Anyway, that's it. Remember to like and sub. Oh, that hurts. Anyway, I guess the new ranking is up to me, so I'm gonna put it in D tier. My thoughts haven't really changed, but there's like nothing in fucking D tier except for FNaF World, and I fear FNaF World is a little lonely. There's the ranking. I'd say it's pretty solid ranking. Got a lot of S tiers. Got a lot of S tiers in this.
I
There's a
mean,
lot of good
are S tier
games.
wrong? Are S tiers wrong?
No, they're not. They're all solid fucking games.
Yeah, yeah. S for superstar, S for superior, S for solid.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
Any comments? Any comments?
I can't wait to make part 2 of ranking FNAF characters.
Oh god, that's gonna be
Ooh,
something else.
it really is. Oh god.
All right.
Yippee!
Anyway,
Well,
goodbye.
bye guys.
Bye, guys. Oh my god. Goodbye.